أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي يسر ولا تؤسر وتمم بالخير السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Walaikum Assalam.
So we'll start today's day and yesterday and we have been discussing adjectives these days और adjective में अभी next जो हमें पढ़ना है एडजेक्टिव का ही पार्ट है बिकॉज एडजेक्टिव्स के बहुत सारे टाइप्स हैं मेनी वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ एडजेक्टिव्स so obviously it's not possible for us to study all of them in detail right now because this is just a beginner class for us. So what we will do here is we will study some of the types of basic types of adjectives. एक तो हमने कल पढ़ा था कसलान. This is a type of an adjective और ये फ़अलन के वजन पे है, इस वजन पे ही है, ठीक है. और इस पैटर्न पे भी आपके एडजेक्टिव्स आते हैं. Now today's lesson is about सिफ़त nisba. What is a nisba? Nisbat, as we use the word nisbat, किसी चीज के साथ आपकी nisbat. Generally it's used uh, with the countries and with some nation or किसी शहर जहाँ के आप हो. For example, अगर मैं बताऊं Indian teacher, American man, ठीक है, या मैं बोलूं Saudi woman, तो यहाँ पे nouns है teacher, man, woman, ठीक है. या मैं बोलूं German watch, ठीक है, Italian car. तो यहाँ पे teacher, man, woman, watch, car, all of these are nouns. All of these are nouns. Teacher, man, woman, watch, and car, they're nouns. And Indian teacher, Indian is its adjective. It is a teacher, but what defines a teacher is Indian. He's a man, but what man it is, it's an American man. It is, she's a woman, but what woman she is, she's a Saudi woman. It's a watch, but what watch it is a German watch. It is a car, but what car it is an Italian car. So this is an adjective, right? So Indian is an adjective. It is a sifat of a teacher. These kind of adjectives, so this is a category of adjectives we are studying right now that are known as sifate nisba. Nisba, okay? Nisbat. So how do we go ahead and convert? See, we know how to write India, we know how to write America, we know how to write Saudi Arab, but how would we use it as an adjective? In English, you will call it as relative adjective. Okay, because this is in relationship with something. So what you simply do is take the name of the country. Okay, take the name of the country and add ya to it at the end with the tashdid, with a shadda. That's it. In some countries, for example, if there is a country uh, whose last letter is an alif, alif drops in those cases. So I'll tell you, we'll do those exercises here. So for example, if I have India, wait. So if I have India, I write India as Al Hind, right? Right. This is Al Hind. So I have to write an Indian. So I'll say Hindi, and I'll add this Hindi, Hindiyu. Okay. Alrighty. And if it's a feminine, all right, Hindi yatun. This shadda is important here because shadda on a ya signifies that this is relative pronoun. This is sifat, right? So if I were to say Indian teacher, I'll say, for example, if it's nakira, I'll say, so I'll write with the muzakkar, okay? Mudarris, mudarrisun, hindiyun, okay? Because mausuf will come first. In English, you find the teacher coming next. Okay, so but here in Arabic, because we know mausuf comes first and then comes the sifat. So here its sifat is that it's Indian. So it will come next. The case will remain the same. Case will not change.
Sir, help me where it is, please.
Make sure that your microphones are mute. So this is how we write uh, Indian teacher. But if it's a female teacher, mudarrisatun hindiyatun, okay? So it's again, it's the part of the adjectives we have been doing. So the teacher, if it's a teacher, if it is a good teacher, we'll write mudarrisun tayyibun, right? Uh, and if it's a tall teacher, mudarrisun tawilun. If it's an Indian teacher, just like the same we have been doing, sifat comes later, but I'm just telling you how to write this if it's belonging to any nationality or even a city. You can use the same pattern by adding a ya with the shadda, and with the feminine you put ta'i marbuta. Now with the, if I had to write American man, America I write as how? America, right? Right, America. America. So I drop the alif here in this. In America, alif gets dropped, and I add a ya, right? Amrikiyun. This will go to kasra so that we can pronounce it Well, there's no pattern why it goes kasra. It's just that it's easy to pronounce. Amerikiyun. Now, if I have, let's say we have Sudan, this country, Sudan, okay? Sudanu. So that is Sudanese. Sudanese. So say Suda Niyu. And with the feminine, Ta marbuta. Right? It's easy, right? So we have, let's say, for example, if I say Egyptian, so I'll say Misriyu, right? Egyptian. Misriyu. Yeah, it's a Misriyun, sorry. Okay, it will be Misriyu or Misriyun. Because Misr is what? Misr is Garmun Sarif. But when it becomes Sifat here, as Sifat Nisba, here, this is not Egypt now. This is Egyptian. Egyptian, so it can take Tanween, okay? There's no problem with it. Egyptian. So Egyptian lady, Misriyatu. So I can say that Ana min Misr, Misra. I am from Egypt. Ana min Misra wa ana Misriyu, and I'm Egyptian, right? I am from Egypt and I'm Egyptian. So if I say you are from France and you're French, so how do I say? Anta min França, fa ra nun sin alif. França. Anta min França, you're from France. Wa anta Faransiyun. And if it's a female, wa anta Faransiyatun. And make sure that when you convert it into feminine, ya also gets tajdeed, which is obviously there, right? So this is how you write it. Uh, if it's if the country of the nationality which is used as a sifat. Now, if I say German watch, how do you say German? Germany. First, you have to write Germany in Arabic. So write Germany, okay? Germany is written as Almania. This is not this is not alif lam that we have been using. This is not to make it definite, okay? This is a part of the name. Like we have, for example, we have the name Altaf. Altaf doesn't mean that alif lam uh, is to add to make it definite. It's a part of it, its name. So in the same way, Germany is written as Almania, Germany, right? So if I had to say German, Almaniyu, sorry, Almaniyun, right? Almaniyun will be German. Now, if it's a watch, so I had to say a watch is what? As-sa'atu, right? As-sa'atu, it's French, sorry, German, and it's feminine. Almaniyatu, German watch, okay? So this is how you can do the rest of it yourself. You just have to know how to write the name of the country, and you just convert it. If there is an alif at the end, like France, we have alif. We have alif with Sri Lanka, New Zealand. So alif drops with those countries. With Canada, you have a sound at the end, right? Canada, Canada. So alif drops, and you have Canadiyun or Canadiyatun. Okay. So this was about sifatun nisba. So same goes on with the cities as well. So if we have Baghdad, or we have Qahira, or we have Delhi, or we have where are you from, Tino? Which city are you from? Is here?
Luanda,
Yeah, where are you from? Which city?
Luanda,
Uganda. Okay, Uganda.
Luanda, not Uganda, but Luanda,
Rwanda.
Luanda, Lu,
Okay, how do you spell it in English?
L,
Uh-huh.
U, A, N, D,
Luanda.
A,
Luanda. Okay.
correct.
So if you had to say that in Arabic, right? So alif gets dropped. Luandiyu. All right. Yeah, Luandiyun. Okay. So and same goes on with all the cities. So you have to add a ya with the shadda, and if it's feminine, yatun at the end. Okay. It's a pattern that you can follow, and you can use it with, see, this is, you'll have to practice it yourself with everything, whatever you see at your home, objects like things, use it with it. Like for example, I have an African shirt, right? I have an American jacket, or I have an Italian shoe. You can use that, and this is how we can add on to your vocabulary. All right, so this is pretty easy. Not, it should not give you any difficulties. And if there is anything you don't find any Garamunsarif in it, okay, if there is any country name that is Garamunsarif, you can I mean, when it gets converted into the Sifatun Nisba, it is no longer Garamunsarif. Okay. All right. So another way of looking at adjectives are the colors. Why did I write two spellings? Wait, I have a question here. What about that? Could you please elaborate? You can you can you can ask this question because I don't understand what you're asking. You can ask.
There's, I'm not so sure, but there is that case is that the word ends with the letter wall, for example. How can we make it in a possessive case in Arabic? In Arabic,
You mean you're talking about adjectives, or you're talking about in general?
in general case.
I'll see. It depends. I mean, give me an example of the word.
Akhi, for
Sorry,
example, the word akhi, for example, akhi, brother.
akhi.
Yes.
Okay. So what I'll do is, because see, this is off topic actually here. Okay. So I'll tell you about this. Okay, separately, and or by the end of the session, I'll tell you about it, because this is actually murakkabe izafi, and that should be our next lesson actually. Okay. So what you do is, so we have akhi, akhu. This is what you're saying, right? Akhi, akhu, akha, right? Abi, abu, aba, right? This is what you're saying, right?
Yes.
Right. So this should be our next lesson, because this is right now we're doing adjectives. This is not an adjective right now. This is murakkab izafi, and this should be our in our next. After we finish adjectives, I'll tell you about it. Okay, no problem. So coming back to the colors, we have. I've written two spellings of the colors. Can anybody tell me why? Which one is the right spelling? Okay, so actually the thing is both spellings are correct. And the first one I have written, this is used in America and this is a UK. So there are two types of English we have, or many types of English, but broadly they're classified as British English and American English. In American English, they usually drop the U, like neighbor, color, right? U gets dropped. But in UK, you write U. But even nowadays in British, they are dropping U, but this is actual UK English. So so we'll be doing colors because colors are also that can be used as adjectives, because I can use white uh, pen. There is a white pen. I can use blue car, right? I can use brown shirt, right? I can use these colors. So I can use the words like that, right? I can use the nouns. So pen is a noun. It's qualified by the word white. White is used here as what? It's again a sifat. So how are we going to write these adjectives? They also follow a pattern. The colors I'm talking about, they follow the pattern of alu. Okay. What this means is that all the colors that we're going to study, they will follow this scale. This is a scale. Af alu, not af alun. See that there is no tanween and there is no alif lam. So anything that you'd see on this pattern, as of now, you have to remember that this is the pattern used by colors. Okay. So if I have to say white, I use ab yaldu, white. This is the word for white. And obviously, if I have to use it with anything, I'll use it with a noun. This will come after, right? And these are ghair munsarif. Okay, you can see this ghair munsarif. So in a genitive case, it will not take kasra. It will take nasb if it's genitive. Okay, that examples I'll show you. I'm just giving you the overview first. We'll do examples on this. Now, if to say the word yellow, asfaru. It's actually a hamza, okay? So we can write it like this. Asfaru, okay? Asfaru, yellow. So if I have to say uh, yellow, okay, I'll say yellow handkerchief. Huh? Yellow rumal, okay? So I had to say yellow handkerchief. Handkerchief is a noun, so this will come first. And I'll use mindilun, okay? Mindilun, right? Mindilun asfaru. So here you can see that this is ghair munsarif. This is marfu. This is nominative. Uh, but it will not take tanween. But it's still following its mausuf. So this is a special case you have learned here, that the first thing that you have so far till now, abhi tak, so far we studied that it's going to follow everything. The sifat is going to follow mausuf, but the colors are a special type of a sifat. They're a special type of adjectives. Okay, they're not common adjective, very special type of adjectives. So they have their own pattern. So this is the first type of adjectives we have studied now that have their own pattern that you have to follow. Okay, that they follow. So they will not take tanween uh, if it's mausuf is nakira, its nakira form will be like this. But yes, they can take alif lam. Okay, it's not that they don't take alif lam; they will take alif lam if it's definite. So if it's al mindilu, you can say al asfaru. Okay, they can take alif lam. Make sure you're noting all of these down because when we do exercises, you should not get confused. So I have so how will I write? Okay, I'll give you the name of colors. Okay, the three colors we have studied so far: abiyadu, that is a white; asfaru, asfaru is yellow. Okay, and I have blue, blue car. I did right, but as of now, we will just do muzakkar. Okay, so I'll write blue. I have azraku. Okay, means blue. Green. You had to memorize them. Okay, make sure you were practicing it. Memorizing. So if I have to say a brown man, I'll say rajulun asmaru. Brown man. I'll write it here. Okay, rajulun asmaru. This is a raw. Okay, not dal. See, all of these follow a pattern. Abyadu, asfaru, asmaru, azraku. And this is the pattern of af'alu. But in Arabic, even the colors have agenda. I'll be surprised. How do the colors have agenda? So this pattern that we are studying, this is for masculine nouns. Those nouns that are feminine, there's a different pattern for them. For example, a car is feminine. Sayyaratun. So you will use a different pattern for the color with the car, okay? Just like in Urdu we say Nila Asman, but we say Neeli shirt. In English, there is no difference. You can use blue with masculine and feminine. They don't make any differences in the gender. But in Urdu, we have uh, the different colors. But some colors can be used in Urdu with uh, masculine as well as feminine, like safed, safed admi, safed aurat, right? You can use safed, but there are other colors in Urdu that also take a gender. But you had to memorize all of them, okay? And let me just do some more colors. You did write it down, right? So just memorize the masculine first, then we'll convert them into feminine. So the masculine will be on this pattern of alu, okay? What time is it? So, okay. And its feminine will be fu'ala. This is for the feminine. This is for the masculine. I will do that. So colors are used as adjective here, okay? So what we will do is we will stop here, okay? What you do is you join the same link again, okay?